Hello guys, it is Ceoxity and I have to do something real quick, just shut my door. Don't want my dad's home, don't want him to come in and stuff. I've been thinking about something and it's kind of weird. This is going to be the new entrance to my house. I'm moving, I kind of want everything more open and aligned. But yeah, I kind of like this. Everyone else liked the design of it. I could make this one bigger and then have like a railroad right in the middle. But I think that would look a little weird. And it would take way too much time to move one whole thing over, seeing as this took me about 3 hours. I haven't really counted, but I don't know. School's about to start for me, and I won't be uploading them videos. It'll be like every week, which is gonna be sad. Because my mom and dad, you already know, and well, my mom doesn't want to drive over here every day so I could get to school. So I'm gonna have to stay at her house over the weekend, but that means I'm gonna have to put out a video every day I'm at here, which I'm fine about because that will be like Friday, Saturday, and I might be able to get one out Sunday. So that's the good thing. But I haven't put out a video for a little bit because, well, me and Rick, we've been watching this anime series, and for some reason I don't know, the endings, they always confuse me because they just happen so abruptly. Like the one me and Rick watched, I got everything, it just confused me at the end. I really don't know why. But then I just watched another one by myself that Rick didn't know about, even though I told him he should watch it. He's like, nah, I'm good. But that ending, it was just really weird because the short episodes that are that have like 20 episodes or so, like 30 episodes. I don't like those series too much, even though I can't really stop watching them, because I kind of feel as if I just missed something major in the whole video or in the whole show that kind of, it gets me confused. But because I like the show so much, like I like both the shows I watched a ton. They were great shows. One was Gurren Lagann or something like that. And then one was, I just watched this one, it was like Shakugan no Shana. And both of them are like fighting romance ones with, I think it's classified under magic too. But I don't know, watching them, it kind of made me want to do a commentary. It kind of made me want to think about, like, what if our world was, you know, anime-ish, and if that would be good or bad. And I don't know, I feel like that would be great because I always watch shows like that, and they always amuse me to a certain level, and that's the only reason why I get kind of sad or depressed when a show ends, because I loved it to a certain extent that I wish it had more episodes, which they didn't, which I don't know. I watched it was 24 episodes, while Toppa Gurren thing was 27-ish, and I watched all of them. Toppa, whatever, Tengen, I don't know. I forgot the show. It's kind of confusing. It's a confusing name, but I still have to watch a movie for that. But I'm gonna have to make time for that. But yeah, that show was just amazing. Jaden, he bought like a whole set or something, because I made him. I forced people. But it's just it's really weird how it's just made for pleasure, yet I kind of want it to be more realistic, because we make like pity complaints about how everything is, yet there are actually other people who are in the debt. And one of the shows kind of made me think about that more, and I certainly agree, but it's to like a certain extent how much of it made a weird impact. Everything I usually watch, it somehow impacts me in a really weird way, and for some reason I always continue watching it because I just like the action and stuff, and that's always a good thing. I pick the action series because fighting is just so amusing, and yeah. But I'm really kind of, it makes me question things, but I'm not really sure what it makes me question. It always just kind of confuses me on that. Oh, there should be a lamp here. Okay, I don't have any on me right now. But I do have glowstone and redstone. So yeah, it's kind of weird how for some people they just watch it for fun, and I do that too, but it impacts me in a different way. It makes me think about other things, which I feel like that's also good and bad, but I can't really complain. I'm not really too sure. It's just kind of weird how well that comes about, I guess, because they make it solely for your entertainment, and I understand that, but it gets to me on a different level that most people don't. It sounds weird if I say it like this, but get at, I guess, because most people just watch it, as I said. But for some reason, if I watch it, like if I watch 17 episodes, like I just get into the things I watch. But most people, it's like like Bleach, it's on Adult Swim, and it's like once a week. I don't get into that too much, just because I can't watch it that much. But if it's like online, Bleach is online, I was just about to go watch that, kind of get into it before I actually have to go to my mom's and start school, because I can't watch it there. But I can't really get into it that much, just because that reason. Well, I could watch it every week, or I could watch like 20 episodes. I'm definitely down with like not doing anything for a whole day. Sure, I'll watch something for the whole day if it amuses me. Those two series, they amuse me so much that I kind of just wanted to just watch those. That's why I didn't really do anything else. I was on a Skype call for a little bit, and like with my cousin. No one, like Rick, I was in a Skype call with him for a little bit. I was in a Skype call with Jaden for a little bit. I wasn't in like a major Skype call like I usually do, where it's I can't really say it's a really long time, and I wasn't really in one of those because I was too focused. Like Deathmonk, he wanted to do a video, and I was watching the series. So I'm like, sorry, I'm doing something, which I told him I was doing that, and I feel like if I want to get into something, I take it to a new level. Most people just gradually watch all of it, but when I do something, I look at it like a different way. Like, well, you're watching it now, and there's a lot of episodes, so you better finish it quick, because otherwise you're gonna forget everything that happens, which is true. Like, I would prefer to finish a series in one day than because I usually, my memory is like top notch, but I forget about stuff sometimes, which I really dislike. Like, I would prefer watching a series all day. I would, because then I wouldn't forget about anything. I might forget about like one key part or one little part. Like, I sometimes have to rewatch a couple episodes from the front to get a feel about why at the end I was a little bit confused. Because both these endings, they were, I got the Shakagan Shana thing. I got that really good because well, I watched the whole thing basically in one day. I watched 20 episodes one day, and there was like 4 left. So I remembered everything that happened. But the Tengen Guran, Tapa Guran, Guran Lagan, there we go. That I kind of I forgot a few minor details that kind of gave away the whole ending. Like, there was a part that someone said, and I watched it start again, and I got the first episode, and it was kind of weird because it was like a minor thing that gave away the whole series when I thought it would be something else, which is normal. Usually there's always something like big always gives away the ending, but that time it was something smaller that probably most people didn't remember, which that's the good thing, because then it wants people to rewatch the series, which that's what they all try to trick you into doing. They want you to watch it again, so then they get more views and stuff like that. Which it kind of seems weird, because most people just want to watch it and get done with it, which is what I kind of want to do. But if I'm confused, I have to finish watching it. Most people would probably just stop. They'll just be confused and just end it there. I would prefer to just figure out why I was confused, which I did. It's because that one little part that I missed. Rick, he probably didn't remember the part, but he wasn't as confused as me, which probably that's understanding, because he started watching it like one day before me, then I got into it. I finished it like 3 days ahead of him. And, well, yeah, so that's probably why I was more confused, because I finished it quicker. And did that really just get stuck up there? So I guess it's kind of hard to describe. Since I finished it first and I started last, I kind of had to rush it, and I feel like since it's kind of hard to say, but like the startings and the endings, they always have what's in store or a recap. I feel like one of the recaps, I feel like the recaps kind of they mention what wasn't actually shown, because I remember like seeing things that I didn't remember seeing, even though I pay full attention to that. And I don't know, I feel like it's just weird. I don't know, it's just the faster you watch it, the more you kind of question it, I guess, because you finish it so fast. You watch everything. I watched everything thoroughly, but I still got confused, which is weird. But it's because I watched it so fast and I absorbed so much of it that I didn't really I watched so much of it and so fast that I guess I remembered only the major parts, which excuse me, let me move my mic real quick because I don't think you want to hear this pop can open. Okay, but yeah, I think I just thought too much of the major key events rather than those small events that taking your time watching the whole series that you would remember, which it kind of, I like to watch series very quickly, but then I feel like I always get those minor details. I feel like I always forget them, which is bad, because really the minor details, they kind of account for all the major events. Like the series I just watched, I absolutely recommend watching it because that series is amazing. Rick isn't going to be watching it, I don't think, but I could watch it again. I could. That series was great. I don't know why, but those fighting romance things, that it kind of just questions everything. Like, especially how it's kind of, it's not even relatable at all. I just love it so much. What happened is there's these people who consume like existences, but not the like the body itself. So what happens is there's a person called the Fire Haze, which is a fighter of the people who do that, and they replace like the existence or who they are with a torch, and that gradually burns out, and then it makes like it kind of gives them their existence a little like it makes it fade away, so people will forget about it less. But the main character, he has like a treasure inside him, and well, it makes him last forever, even because he's a torch. But what it does is it restores all of his energy at the end of the day. So that's the most rarest treasure. That treasure, like quotes on that, it like surrounds it, and it's the most rarest one that in existence, basically, because it just restores everything. Even if the torch burns out, he'll like get all his energy back at the end of the day. I don't know why. But yeah, so that's the most rarest thing. And like, and then at the end was, I got the end greatly because, well, the less episodes there were, the faster I could watch it in like one day. Because it took me 2 days to finish it, but I finished it like right when I woke up. Because there was 3 episodes left. I probably could have finished it, but I forgot what I did. Stupid tree. I did something that cut my time. I think I was doing this, working on this for a couple hours. Otherwise, I could have finished it. But I feel like since I took a break, I kind of got to absorb more of what I watched. And I don't know, the main thing I was doing, or the main reason why I wanted to do this, I wanted to ask what do you think, would you guys want a world that was full of fighting and, well, anime stuff, and it seemed like a normal life, or would you want to stay with this? Like, either way, it would kind of be exactly the same, like, wealth-wise, fame-wise, but it would be more fighty, and I don't know. I can't really describe it that good. But would you guys like that? Because I feel like that would be great for some reason. I feel like, well, all the girls, yes, you know what I'm talking about. And that would be good, but I just feel like it would, I don't know. I would like it. I can't deny that. Because I can't really explain why. I would just like it, but yeah, it's probably a short video. I was just wondering if you guys would want a world like that, or just stay how the world is. So if you're watching this, leave a comment and say what you would like. So yeah, that's all I was wanted to, and really, yeah, that's the whole reason why I did this. It kind of just made me think of that. I honestly don't know why, but yeah. So please just tell me why. And yeah, that's it. So this has been Ceoxity, and sorry for the short video. I will get one out before I go to my mom's for like 4 days, 5 days. So yeah, I will see you guys then. See ya.